Hi, my name is Vicky Docker from Empowered Change, and this week I've been talking about mental health and well-being. So today's top tip is thinking about the stress bucket. Now, I don't know whether you've ever come across the analogy of the stress bucket, so I'm going to share it with you briefly today. So the stress bucket, the bucket signifies the amount of pressure, the amount of weight of the stress that you're carrying. You can tell this is quite a weighty bucket here, and it's looking at what are the things that are adding into your stress. And then on the flip side, how do you alleviate some of that pressure and stress so that you can cope day to day? So let me give you some examples. So some examples of putting stresses into your bucket. It could be just day-to-day things that are happening to you. So it could be things like the household appliance breaks down, your gas, your electricity breaks down, your Wi-Fi. Ooh, can you imagine? It could be that it's like, well, what am I going to cook for dinner? When am I going to do the food shopping? So it could be something simple like that. It could be if you've got children, or maybe people that you care for. If you've got children, it could be, well, when am I going to get that homework done with them? There's a science project I've got to get done. When am I going to fit that in with them? You could be getting carers, you're the carer taking a parent to hospital or something. When am I going to do that? It could be major events like marriages or deaths or births. These are all the things that can be added in, and I've got a whole host of others here. And if we put them in, sometimes it just gets to the point where actually it's overflowing and there's just too much stress and we cannot cope. So the key is, how do we empty our stress bucket and keep the levels down? And for each of us, it'll be different things. So it could be things like going for a walk, or doing yoga, doing some exercise. It could be reading, distracting yourself. It could be talking to a friend, or maybe even a therapist. It could be any number of things like keeping a journal or a gratitude diary. All the things that will work for you to keep your pressures down on a daily basis, and getting into good habits with exercise, with food, with drinking more water, all those things. So my invitation today to you is to think about your stress bucket. Where is it? Is it overflowing, or is it at a manageable level? What are you consciously doing each day to keep the level down so it's more manageable? Thanks very much. My name is Vicky Docker, Empowered Change.